Hi everybody. Just want to show you, I've got 3 studio hacks here to show you. The first one is having a sponge on the end of the stick. Now, we've all got these, right? We've got them in different sizes and so forth for different size pots. One thing that someone saw me using this on one of the videos and asked me to demonstrate what I was doing with the hemostats. And hemostats are just forceps or scissors with teeth on them instead of a cutting edge that will allow you to get inside of a pot to clean out the bottom or get the water out of it. and it also gives you with the little handles here, it gives you the ability to turn that a little bit easier than this. This you can do like that on a stick, but sometimes if your hands are wet and slippery, that thing gets out of control. And for me, I like these. I was at a flea market and saw this giant pair of hemostats and decided I had to have those for tall pots. And so if you just stick it on one of those little yellow sponges, you can let go of it because it has a clip up at the top. And of course, you can really get way down in those pots. This is kind of a medium-sized pot, but you can get down into your very tall pots with that. So for me, hemostats, they work for a lot of things, but they're very handy. Okay, the next thing are these Tombos that I've made. Someone saw this on a video, saw me using this, and asked me to show them what it was. So I've used skewers, the kind that you do shish kebab on. You get them at Walmart or someplace in the kitchen gadget area. And then these are just drinking straws. These come in a drink that you get from the convenience store or someplace. You can use any kind of straw, but I've poked the straw, the skewer through the straws, and I can remove those if I wanted to and just use this part. And of course I can slide that down to, would probably help if it was wet, but I can slide that down to where I want it after I measure a pot like so, and I can just get the height of it that way if I want to. So on things that I'm working on that I need to make you can mark them in increments. Like this one I've got marked in 1/2-inch increments, and so I can measure the tops of something, or I can measure the height of something. I can measure the inside measurement, but you can adjust them any way you want them. And let's see, they're kind of fragile, but straws are plentiful. We throw them away every day. Okay, my third hack are my bats. That also was a question from a viewer. I had my bats cut out of some kind of plastic. It's 1/4 inch so that it doesn't warp, and I just had the company that sold it to me cut it in squares. The guy when I told the man what I was doing, and what I was doing was buying bats for my classroom because they're too expensive to order. He said, well, that would be kind of sharp on the corners, so he stacked them all up and put them on a thing and just rounded the corners. So I drilled the holes, and the holes need to be about the same size as your bat pins. And your bat pins are, let's see, 1, or 3/8 approximately. It might be something in metric, but you want a little skosh room so you can lift it off and on. But you need to drill that in the size that's going to allow your bat pin to go through it. Now, I would err on the side of getting it too small at first. That one looks like it would be just about right. And then take a round file, just a regular file. Usually you see them flat, but if you have a round one, you can just add a little ease in that hole so that you can put it on and off your wheel easily. Let's get rid of that. So they fit perfectly. It's a square bat. This is a 12-inch, I believe it's a 12-inch wheel head, and the bats, let's measure that. The bats are 8.5 by 8.5, of course, and the corner to corner is a little less than 12 inches. It's about, for the bat itself, it's about 11 3/4, and that gives you plenty of room on the corners to drill the hole. And they served me very well. The plastic was slick when I bought them, but after they've been used for a while, they get kind of scored and kind of etched a little bit. Doesn't hurt it a bit, and I've been very happy with them. So that's my third hack. Happy throwing. Thanks for watching. Bye.